a good-looking pan, and any barmaid can be a star.
Welcome to another episode of A-List Classics, where we talk about must-see movies that are considered to be the greatest films of all time. I'm your host, the Game Changer, Wes Troop. And this week we are headed back in our mint-flavored time machine back to the year 1962, where we're going to talk about the first ever Bond, James Bond film. That's right, we're talking about the 1962 action spy film, Dr. No. Intelligence officer James Bond is sent in to investigate the disappearance of a fellow agent in Jamaica. Bond finds himself interacting with a number of suspects, some that are looking for him with interesting intentions. His trail leads him to the island of Crab Key, where he meets a local lady named Honey Rider and a Chinese-German criminal scientist, Dr. No, who's trying to disrupt the launch of a spacecraft by using a nuclear radio beam. Bond and Ryder soon find themselves in Dr. No's lair, where he plans to perfect his evil plan. Dr. No is a stylish and entertaining entry point for the 007 series, which would become a global phenomenon. While it's the official first movie in the Bond series, it's actually the sixth novel of the same name by Ian Fleming, which was released in 1958. The film is directed by Terrence Young, who is best known for helming this film, as well as From Russia with Love and Thunderball. Dr. No was released in the United Kingdom on October 5, 1962, and debuted in the United States on May 8, 1963. While the film had received mixed reviews from critics at first, it became more popular with them over the years. However, audiences loved it. The film would go on to influence many other spy movies in the decade. Sean Connery is fantastic as Bond and really brings the iconic character to life. While he's the first, to many, he's still the quintessential version of Bond. The film also gives us the debut of the awesome theme song by Monty Norman, which is still a staple for the films all these years later. While the film had a small budget, it kind of gives the film some charm, and even sees Bond doing more detective-like work in some fun moments as he outsmarts the villains. There's also a pretty suspenseful sequence where Bond fends off a tarantula. There are some exciting action scenes as well, featuring explosions, car chases, fight sequences, and the characters encountering a tank disguised as a dragon. The final battle is rather quick though, and I would have liked to have seen more. There's a number of double crosses throughout the film, which makes the audience not really sure who to trust either. Of course, we see Bond womanizing a number of ladies and romancing them, well, for a little while at least. The film definitely sets the stage for the many other Bond films that would follow, between its exotic locale of Jamaica as a great setting for the story, the appearance of the first Bond girl who appears in the iconic scene on the beach that's been parodied many times over the years, and the entertaining villain of Dr. No, who doesn't come in till later in the film, but still gets some fun moments. The cast does nice work, starring Sean Connery as James Bond, the British MI6 agent who heads to Jamaica on his latest case, Ursula Andress as Honey Rider, a local shell diver that gets wrapped up in the adventure, and Joseph Wiseman as Dr. Julius No, the evil scientist who has metal hands due to radiation exposure. Dr. No is an exciting and enjoyable first entry into the classic James Bond series. Alright, well that's the show. I'll be back with another episode of A-List Classics very soon. But until then, don't forget to subscribe right here on YouTube. youtube.com/westside515. Like the show on Facebook, facebook.com/WesTrueBaylist. And of course, you can follow me on the Twitter and Instagram @WesAList. Until next time, Troop out.